Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time on this channel, you're welcome. I am Anne Poacher and I'm an author and I also do business. Now today's video is basically me sharing with you 43 profitable businesses to do in Ethiopia. Now I'm going to do 21 on this particular video in one sitting, and then I'll do 22 other business ideas in another video for part 2. Okay, so let me give you a bit of context. If you see me looking down, it's because I've got my notes here. Okay, so Ethiopia is a country that offers a range of profitable business ideas ripe for exploration in different sectors, as diverse as food, hospitality, healthcare, education, technology to renewable energy. By leveraging the country's rich cultural heritage, growing economy, and increasing demand for innovative solutions, aspiring or seasoned entrepreneurs looking to tap into the vibrant and evolving Ethiopian market can embark on successful ventures and contribute to Ethiopia's thriving entrepreneurial emerging industries. Okay, so that is a bit um, on Ethiopia. Traditional, traditional business ideas in Ethiopia. Traditional business ideas in Ethiopia have deep roots in the country's cultural heritage and provide unique opportunities for entrepreneurs to connect with local traditions, craftsmanship, and community values. These businesses often tap into traditional skills, materials, and practices, preserving Ethiopia's rich cultural legacy while offering products and services that resonate with locals and tourists. Okay, so business idea number one is handcrafts and textile business. Ethiopian artisans are esteemed for their ability to create intricate and sophisticated patterns and traditional weaving techniques, including woven baskets, pottery, jewelry, woven fabrics, scarves, traditional clothing, and home decor. Starting a handcraft business allows you to support local artisans and promote their unique creations, whose growing market and profitable opportunities are domestically and internationally. Okay, so when you do that business, you're supporting not only the locals but also Ethiopians internationally, and there is a range of products to work with. Okay, number two is restaurant business. Ethiopian cuisine is gaining popularity worldwide, such as injera, which is a soft dough flatbread, and various stews like dorowa and kitfo. Opening a restaurant or food stall that specializes in and serves authentic Ethiopian dishes can be a profitable business, especially in areas with a diverse population with a growing interest in global cuisine, can attract both locals and tourists eager to experience the country's culinary delights. Okay, so if you start, whether it's a restaurant that you start or you start a store where you serve, you know, the traditional food, you can attract both the local people who live in Ethiopia and also the people who come to visit Ethiopia, the tourists. Okay, so that's a good business do. Okay, I've got my breakfast here. It's morning time. I've just come back from school run. I've got a habit of leaving my spoon in my drink. So I've got a coffee and I've got some crumpet with butter. Mm. And it's so windy, which is outside, which is making it cold. But we'll be alright. Business number 3 is music and entertainment. Traditional music and entertainment in Ethiopia encompass oh, okay. um encompass diverse music and dance styles, each deeply rooted in cultural heritage. Business dedicated okay, sorry. Business opportunities can be found in creating music groups, establishing dedicated venues for cultural performances, or operating artist management companies to support traditional musicians and artists. By organizing captivating cultural events and concerts, there is potential to attract both tourists, locals, fostering appreciation and engaging with Ethiopia's rich musical traditions. So you can go into different aspects of music and entertainment. So whether you're providing a venue, whether you're providing management service, or you are actually organizing events, or you're creating a music group, okay, or even venues for that holds such events, okay. So that whichever one you choose is up to you. Um, Number 4 is medicine and herbal products. Ethiopia's traditional medicine boosts a storied past and remains integral to the nation's healthcare system. With a rising inclination toward organic remedies and skincare products, there is a growing demand for natural and holistic health solutions. By offering these traditional, medicinal, and wellness products, entrepreneurs can meet the demand for natural alternatives and contribute to the pursuit of healthy living. Okay, so you can sell medicine, open up like a pharmacist, or herbal products. So in the UK, it's called whole food and herbal product stores. Okay, so you can open something like that. Number okay, okay, the same agricultural business idea. Number 5, agricultural business idea in Ethiopia. Ethiopia recognizes the significance of agriculture as a vital sector, and within it, numerous profitable niche opportunities and innovative approaches are emerging, transforming the industry. There are several agricultural business ideas in Ethiopia that you can explore to create a profitable business. So there's aquaculture, okay? Ethiopia's numerous rivers and lakes offer opportunities for fish farming, establish an aquaculture business to rear and sell popular fish species like tilapia, catfish, or trout to meet the growing demand for fish consumption. Okay, now this is something that I would say you can go into, and it's going to be very profitable because especially where food is going to be controlled, um you're going to be offering this alternative to the locals and also to restaurants that cater for tourists. So it's a very good venture to go into. You can start small scale and then scale it up to a big business. Okay. Mm. Horticulture and floriculture. Ethiopia has favorable climate conditions for horticulture and floriculture. Cultivate high value crops like flowers, herbs, spices, or specialty fruits for the local market or export them to international markets. Okay, so you can choose what you want to grow and also what you want to do with it afterwards, whether you provide it to the local market where they sell within Ethiopia, or you can export them to international market where they can sell it to other countries such as the UK or any other country, even around Africa. Now, beekeeping and honey production. Ethiopia has a rich beekeeping tradition and diverse floral resources. Start a beekeeping business to produce and sell honey and related products such as beeswax candles, royal jelly, or propolis. Now, propolis is really good. It's something that sells really well, and because I used to have a business that sold propolis as well, and what that was one of the products that sold really well. Okay. Mm, spice farming. Cultivate high spice. Cultivate high value spices like cardamom, turmeric, ginger, or black cumin, which are in demand domestically and internationally. Process and sell them as whole spices or value added products like spice blends of essential oils. Okay, so spices sell really well. It's something that you can sell locally within Ethiopia or you can export internationally to other countries as well. Okay, and then there's agroforestry. Okay, combine crops with trees for sustainable and diversified farming, growing different types of trees such as coffee, fruit trees and timber trees alongside traditional crops. Okay, growing different types of trees such as coffee, fruit trees, and timber trees alongside traditional crops can provide additional income from timber, fruits, and environmental services. Okay, so trees are normally used in so many ways. Some trees are used for making charcoal. Some trees are um used for firewood. Some trees are used for buildings. Okay, so if you do that and you combine it, you can still make profit on both sides. Okay, now there is snail farming. Okay, which brings us to business idea number 10 now. All right, um snail farming is an emerging niche in Ethiopia. Snails are sought after for their culinary uses and potential in the cosmetic industry. Establish a snail farm to supply snails for local restaurants, hotels, or export purposes. Okay, even the UK um use snails for culinary purposes, so you can export them. You can even export them to Ghana. You can export them to Nigeria as well, because they also use it as a delicacy. So whether you choose to sell it to the locals or export it, it's up to you. You can even choose to do both, serve the local market and also the international market. Okay, number 11, which brings us to the end of the agricultural business ideas, um, is agribusiness tech consulting. Okay, this consulting involves leveraging technology such as drones and sensors to optimize crop production, value chain analysis, reduce resource wastage, and increase yields. Additionally, a growing market for agricultural machinery and equipment presents opportunities for manufacturing and distribution businesses. So you can manufacture um, machines and equipment that can be used for farming. And again, you can sell it to the local farmers, okay? Or you can export it also to international farmers. Okay. That sound, can you hear the wind? Is that windy? Um okay. Number number 2 number 13. Okay. Tourism and hospitality business ideas in Ethiopia. Ethiopia's rich history, cultural diversity, historic sites, and stunning landscapes make it a highly rated destination for tourists. The tourism and hospitality industry is experiencing significant growth, creating various business opportunities. Business ideas within the hospitality and tourism sector in Ethiopia are number 12, eco lodges. One lucrative idea is the development of eco lodges and resorts in popular tourist destinations. These establishments can cater to domestic and international tourists seeking sustainable and authentic experiences. So you can create lodges where people can stay in, okay, and explore around specific areas. All right, whether you're catering to the tourists or to the locals. Okay. Then there's number 13, tour guide operators. Specializing in adventure tourism, historic tours, or wildlife safaris can attract niche opportunities that provide unique experiences for travelers. Moreover, the demand for professional tour guides, transportation services, wildlife conservation initiatives, and souvenir shops is in high need, representing additional avenues for entrepreneurship in the tourism industry. So you can set up a souvenir shop where you sell souvenirs for people who have come to Ethiopia, or you can set up a wildlife conservation initiative where you show people the wildlife in Ethiopia, okay? And then you can also um, provide transport, so transport to pick up people from the airport, take them to their hotels or to their lodges or to B&B if they have that such service in Ethiopia, or you can even set up your transportation for that, but as well as you know a transport business where they can hire out cars for their duration of their stay in Ethiopia, or or you can have a service where you provide transport for tourists to take to different resorts and places like that. Okay. Number Number 14, travel blogging and influencer marketing. Build a travel blog or become a travel influencer, sharing experiences, information, tips, and insights about Ethiopia to attract tourists and collaborate with with tourism related businesses. So you can blog about, you know, things to do in Ethiopia as a tourist, places to go in Ethiopia as a tourist, restaurants that you can find, and hotels that you can find, and even lodges that you can find within Ethiopia. And also, you can blog about, you know, the local shops, the local um, souvenir shops as well for tourists. You can blog about the experiences um, that tourists can have in Ethiopia, and then work with you can work with you can work with travel agencies within Ethiopia. Okay, you can show people around. If you're an influencer, you can show them around, rate different hotels that are used by tourists, rate different restaurants that are used by tourists, lodges that are used by tourists, rate different sites, tourist attraction sites that tourists can go to. Okay. Then there is number 15, cultural experiences and workshops. One of the most profitable ideas is to offer cultural workshops and experiences where tourists can engage in events like traditional cooking classes, coffee ceremonies, traditional music, and dance lessons, or local craft making. So you can set up a venue where you can offer all these services or one of the services, okay, to tourists, right? Then there is renewable energy business ideas in Ethiopia, which brings us to number 16. Ethiopia has the potential to be a leader in the renewable energy sector. With its abundant resources and a young, growing population, Ethiopia is well positioned to develop and deploy their renewable energy technologies. Okay, so Number 16 is hydropower projects. With numerous rivers and the potential for large scale dams, entrepreneurs can invest in generating clean energy and selling it to the national grid. Okay, so you can do that. Number 17, solar energy. The country's high solar irradiation levels make it an ideal location for solar power generation. Developing solar farms or providing solar energy solutions for residential and commercial use can be very highly profitable. The opportunities for entrepreneurs to invest in these sustainable energy resources. Okay. The growing interest in bioenergy and geothermal energy creates opportunities for entrepreneurs to invest in these sustainable energy sources. Now, I'm somebody who uses solar energy, and I think this is going to be even more and more profitable business to venture into. So, whether you are doing the what's it called, whether you're developing solar farms, so where people on the farms use solar system to operate their machines and all of that what they need for their farm, okay, or you can provide solar energy solutions for residential, so whether you install solar systems for homes, okay, or commercial use for offices, okay, for offices and venues, okay, that is going to be profitable for you because I use it at home. And you can even sell solar products, so you can sell solar generators with panels, okay, on a big scale and small scale, or you can even sell them and also have them installed, so offer them a service where it's also installed. That would be profitable. Okay, now number 18, pet care services. To cater to the growing pet ownership trend, provide professional pet care services, including grooming, boarding, and training. So you can train the pets, you can board the pets, and also you can groom the pets. Okay, and you can also sell pet items, like cages, leads, um, different pet toys as well, different things that is needed for pets, and pet foods as well. Okay, business ideas in Ethiopia's education sector, which brings us to number 19, is private schools and universities. One profitable idea is the establishment of private schools and universities. As the demand for quality education grows, parents desire alternatives to public schools. Entrepreneurs with modern facilities, qualified teachers, and a comprehensive curriculum can thrive in this sector. Okay, number 20 is vocational training and skill development centers. Okay, with the government's focus on industrialization and job creation, there is a need for skilled workers in various sectors. Entrepreneurs can establish vocational training centers or offer specialized courses to meet this demand. Okay, so vocational courses is very good because you can offer travel and tourism course, you can do leisure and tourism course, you can do bricklaying and construction course, things that are hands-on that can be used in the local market and the international market. So you can do that as a course. Now, lastly is number 21, language school. Establish a language school that offers English language training or teaches other languages to meet the demand for language proficiency in Ethiopia's globalized business environment. So you can open up a school where you teach English as well as other Ethiopian languages, so that when the locals come, the locals want to travel and learn English, but they need English, they can come to your school, language school, and learn English. Then you can also have where people who have come from other countries want to learn Ethiopian languages, they can also attend Ethiopian language classes, okay, so that they can integrate within Ethiopia easily. You can offer the classes for both adults and children. Okay, now that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you find it helpful, and if you have any questions to do with this video, put it in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to respond to you. I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye.